ago, for some inexplicable reason at the time, I started questioning a lot of things, both personally and professionally. My work has always been oddly specific and perpetually precise. It's that specificity that I was missing, that key always present in my work practice. I was missing an emotional response in me. My agony was realizing that my approach was lacking honesty. I was and I'm aware every day that my job is inquiry-based and self-regulated, and I have tools I use to guide my daily practice, tools like silence. I trust silence and space would steer me in the right direction. I had to listen, just listen, starting from within without interference. And as I was trying to figure things out, I actively decided to travel and find quiet places. Took some time off and I went to hike for a while in Arizona, Utah, Nevada. I needed time. Art required time. The Egyptian believed that in order to get into the afterlife, at the end of your life, your heart was weighed on a scale against a feather. And if it was lighter than a feather, you would pass into this beautiful place. But if you had a heavy heart, a dark heart, you would not. Now, feathers have been subject of my production, and now the idea of what happened to all the people with a heavy heart filled my imagination and caused me to look at my own heart and contemplate all the people who had left a mark on me. Their marks were my scars. I needed to find and collect them, remember them, and giving them shape and the right light. Sometimes I remember them lucidly, and sometimes it was only a disjoint detail. Throughout this process of traveling and looking into my heart, a new piece started taking shape in my head as the next step after my feathers. Now, realizing I had broken through an idea, the bigger step now was to break it open and look inside, in a search for a glimpse of vulnerability. I had to make my unknown known. So in order to make this step real, all I had to do was engaging an intimate relation with possible failure and risk-taking, a relentless gamble. I needed to be honest and take all the scare of my life and put them together in one place. A long process that included purging regularly. I then began reaching out to people I love, ex-lover, friends and family, to invite them to pose for this special work. And I was happily surprised by the positive response I received. During this process, I also decided for the first time to include my own body, which bear not only the scars of my birth, but that of a freak accident that broke my right arm in 2018, adding more scars to my story and turning me from creator to subject of this new adventure. Definitely a pivotal lesson for me to step in this. This new work is very emotional and challenging, and one of the main differences with earlier work is many of the models and main muses will not only be of a size that they are recognizable, but they will be people from my own history, telling our story with their movements and expressions. They had left an indelible mark on me, so my responsibility was now to leave indelible marks with my work, with this piece. There is an emotional intensity in exploring and looking back at the memory of people who have left their marks on you. For me, it feels as if many of those people are stuck in my mind, desiring to break free, which the work will convey by contorted body positions and their facial expressions of the models attempting to break out of the sheer rock face where they find themselves trapped. A heavy heart can be represented symbolically like a stone, and this new work structure will be like a massive canyon made of rocks, like the many canyons I discovered in my trip in the west of the US. Rocks showing many layers and stratifications that represents both the history and the memory of my life. An emotional map populated by fields of deep and mysterious eyes and unknown lands within me. My own land of scars.